I spent the first few days of the year at my parents' house, resting and recharging to prepare for a busy few months ahead. Whenever I'm staying in this house for a few days or longer, I always feel so calm and safe in a way, and really nostalgic of my childhood. Of course, I also did some cooking while I was there, since I had access to my parents' well-equipped kitchen, which I love working in, but was focusing mainly on simple recipes after doing quite a bit of cooking during the Christmas time. So one night I needed to use up some mushrooms in the fridge, which were looking a little sad, and I didn't really have a plan on what to cook, but started by sautéing them with some onion and lots of garlic in a pan until they got some nice color. I then added in some balsamic vinegar, quite a lot of vinegar, as this will be part of the dressing for the salad I was making. I reduced the heat to low and let the mushrooms and onions simmer for around 5 minutes while turning my attention to some radicchio, which I quartered and sliced into thin strips. Radicchio can definitely be quite bitter in taste, but there's two things in the salad that reduce the bitterness, one being the addition of some warmed up farro and chickpeas, and two, the acidity from the balsamic mushrooms. Both of these elements contrast the radicchio very well in my opinion. For serving, I used some hummus which I spread onto the plate, topping with the mushroom radicchio salad and drizzling a good amount of extra virgin olive oil on top for some extra flavor. I have to say, considering I was making this up as I was cooking, it tasted very, very good. The next morning I woke up and was so in the mood for pancakes, so of course I made some pancakes. I used my go-to recipe, which I know by heart at this point. It's made from banana, soy milk, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, flour, baking powder and salt. I put some vegan butter into a large frying pan because my parents do not own a non-stick pan and got a good amount of pancake batter in there. Once some bubbles were showing at the top, I gave the pancake a flip and cooked it for a few more minutes on the other side, repeating this process for the remaining batter while adding more vegan butter as needed. This batter made 3 large pancakes, which I topped with some more vegan butter, as well as a drizzle of maple syrup and a sprinkle of flaky salt, of course. I must say, usually I'm a nut butter on my pancakes type of person, but this might convert me into a butter on my pancakes type of person. A great breakfast to start the day. I've been craving banana bread for a few days now, and I've got some time on my hands, so I'm gonna make some banana bread. It's gonna be a lovely way to spend a gloomy and cold afternoon. I just got back from running and my hands are actually like so cold. I almost couldn't turn the key in the door lock. I just need a minute. Okay, I can feel my hands again, which is nice. I'm gonna get this tray in the oven while I stretch and shower. This is just some marinated tofu, cauliflower and onion, just with like curry, cumin, bit of cayenne. I'm gonna get this in the oven for about 20 minutes so I can make a nice sandwich for lunch. I'm gonna add some hummus, the roasted sliced tofu, those beautiful sweet and soft onions, some mini cucumbers that I cut into slices, and lastly some greens. I don't know if it's the new year or if I'm just having a phase, but I've been meticulously emptying my cupboard and fridge, just using up as many ingredients as possible in order to make some space. And I've been having to get a bit creative with it, but it's so satisfying seeing the cupboard get emptier every week. And the two major benefits of this are that I'm one, reducing food waste and making sure everything gets eaten, and two, I'm also saving quite a bit of money since all I'm buying on a weekly basis is the fresh produce and stuff like tofu and yogurt. So I've actually been quite enjoying this challenge. I've just finished my prep for the week ahead. I made a chopped salad with farro, chickpeas, bunch of herbs, fresh veggies, lots of lemon, sumac, coriander, olive oil, all that good stuff. And then I also made some brothy beans. Definitely want to increase my bean intake in the new year. So I prepped some of those to have for snacks throughout the week. Gonna get this in the fridge and get into some work. I also realized this morning that we've got 4 more prepped salads to go until the semester's over. So that's going to be my official unit of measurement from now on. On this day, I had been helping a friend move into her apartment in the afternoon, and when I got home, I was in the mood for something hearty and warming. So I decided to make a mushroom masala with coconut milk. To a large pot on the heat, I added the holy trio of onion, garlic and ginger, and fried that up until golden. The mushrooms went in and I let these release their liquid for around 5 minutes. I then added the spice mix I had prepared earlier, as well as some tomato paste, and made sure all of the mushrooms were coated like this, before adding some salt and a can of coconut milk. After mixing one more time, I let this simmer for around 15 minutes, cooking up some white rice in the meantime. I definitely love my curries most with rice, but some kind of flatbread would also go well with this. Just before plating, I finished the masala with some spinach, fresh parsley and a squeeze of lemon, and stirred this together until the spinach had wilted. As mentioned, I served it with some rice and had made extra of this masala to have another serving for work the next day, which honestly tasted even better. As for my uni work, I'm in the home stretch of finishing all of the content for my lectures, and from next week on I'm going to be starting the exam prep because my first exam is on the 22nd. But for now I'm just finishing some note-taking, and while I do that I've just made a bowl of banana bread and yogurt. This is just looking so good. The chocolate hazelnut banana bread is the one that I made a few days ago. The flavor combination is insane. And be assured there's also a sprinkle of salt on this, of course. I saw this reel on Instagram the other day of someone making a tofu souvlakia, I believe that's how you say it, with pitta and a fresh salad on the side. So I'm gonna prep the tofu skewers for dinner tonight. I'm not gonna make the pitta though. I'm just gonna do rice, I think. probably do some sort of fresh salad. And it's actually only 1 p.m. right now, but I feel the tofu will be much better if it's marinated for a few hours to soak up all of that flavor. I am having the second serving of the tofu skewers. I just wanted to show you again in daylight because they are ridiculously good. Are you seeing that? I think next time I'm gonna do a cucumber salad. I just had to use up the beets and radicchio. But anyways, I highly recommend trying these out. And I'll see you tonight for the last dinner of the week.